Hello, thanks for joining me again for the Daily Word. We have arrived at the very last chapter of the book of John, the Gospel of John, chapter 21. My name is Dale, and I am one of the pastors here at Redeemer Bible Church. I love John 21. In fact, it's probably my favorite chapter in all of Scripture. The reason I love John 21 is that God is dwelling with men here on earth, and my favorite disciple, Peter, the story of Peter, at least in this chapter of Jesus and his relationship with Jesus, is brought to a place of where we know the rest of the story after the denial, the three denials that Peter had against Christ. And we have Jesus showing up, Peter fishing with the 6 other disciples. So there's 7 disciples here. They're out there fishing. It appears that they get skunked. They don't have a great night. And you have Jesus yelling from the shore to cast out your nets one more time. And they begrudgingly do it, and they bring in a harvest. That's a mix. I guess that's a mixed metaphor, but they bring in a net full of fish, which is a picture of what's about to happen in the life of the church. They throw the net, and they trust Christ. They throw the net, and they bring in fish. And that is a picture of what's about to happen in the book of Acts that we will start tomorrow. The disciples will throw nets, and they will bring in fish. They will bring in more disciples. But the part of the chapter that I want to just talk about briefly, because we're going to have a short amount of time together, is the restoration of Peter to Christ. And that scene at the fire as the disciples are eating fish on a fire that Jesus prepared for them. God commissions Peter back into ministry. This is Jesus commissioning Peter back into ministry. It's time to get back in the game. And how many of us have had those moments where we're dejected, we're defeated, things are just not going the right way, and we just want to give up? You have to believe that Peter was feeling that, right? Even though we have a resurrected Christ, even though Jesus just did this miracle in front of them with the fish, you have this sense that Peter still is not sure what his place is, what his role is. Is he worthy to serve God? And you have God sitting with him, reasoning with him, and telling him, get back in the game. Love my sheep. And Peter is restored. If you're down today, if you're in a season where your ministry is not being effective, if you are not in the game and you're watching this, I want you to read this chapter right now. Turn this video off and go read this chapter again. John 21, Jesus commissions the man who denied him 3 times. He commissions him back into ministry. And not only does Jesus commission Peter back into ministry, Peter is used in mighty, mighty ways in ministry. So that Christian, if you are in a place like Peter found himself, not feeling connected, unsure, get up and go serve your Lord. Get up, throw your net, and find the fish that the Lord has prepared for you to find. Tomorrow we will be in Acts chapter 1. Thanks for joining me.